It's nice collecting the action accessories, but it's even better to try and get a hold of more of the bits and pieces to run with them. Just having one wagon would be a little boring. If you're new to the channel or you haven't already, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, click on the bell icon, select all, and you'll be notified every time we upload new content. So if you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I have quite a few of the Hornby Action Accessories, and this wagon is out of the operating tipper set, which is one of my more recent acquisitions, now completing the set of 5 action accessory sets. I got that wagon in the operating tipper set, and while I was at the Great Electric Train Show, I managed to pick up an additional one of these wagons, which is great because it meant I had more than one to use on that set and with the conveyor. But although 2 wagons is great, I did think to myself, well, it would be nice to have quite a few. It'd be really good if I could locate some more, have quite a little fleet going on for using with those particular action accessory sets. So I took it upon myself to get onto the internet, have a look, and of course I checked the usual, which was eBay. Now while I was on there, I happened to notice that they seem to be going for quite a bit of money. Weirdly and strangely enough, I couldn't quite understand it because some of those wagons, for instance, the one with the set actually has the lever for releasing the end tipping door. Some of those wagons that are on eBay don't actually have the lever. You can see where it would be located. I don't believe they were actually fitted in some cases, but the actual end tipping door does open. It's not something I've tried yet, but obviously that could pose some interesting problems. So anyway, I had a look on eBay and I flicked through and found a few that I like the look of, but like I say, the buy it now ones just seem to be a little bit steep for a second-hand wagon that potentially could be quite some age. So I took it upon myself to have a look at the auction ones, and I hit lucky with 4 wagons in total. So I managed to get a hold of yet another Alder and Allen wagon. This one 117, the same as the other one I picked up at the Great Electric Train Show, and like that one, it doesn't actually have the lever fitted to it, which makes me assume that maybe, just possibly, not all of them did. So I managed to get a hold of a 3rd one there, and I thought that's great, we've got 3 of these Alder and Allen wagons. I had a bit more luck, and the next one came in here. So this is the Great Mountain one, and I believe it was R199, Great Mountain Colliery end tipping wagon. Now the box is in a bit of a sorry state, but I'm not really interested in running a box. So if we take this out, was packaged very well by the seller. This one, in a similar way, did not have the lever for the end tipping door, but the end tipping door does open and it works. This one has plastic wheels, and judging by the Hornby Railways packaging, that was probably the norm at that particular point for this model. It's exactly the same model as these Alder and Allen wagons, but with the Great Mountain liveries on the side. So I thought, great, we've got a 4th now to run with those sets. And then I had a stroke bit more luck, and I managed to come across this one here. This one does have the lever fitted. Now, it hasn't actually got the leaflet inside to say what product number it is, but we'll take it out. So this is a bit of a later one. This one has got the lever, like I say here, so it does operate as it should, and the door does open. So this one is a Lunt, for Birmingham, London and Manchester. It's got a running number of 724. Yet again, exactly the same wagon, just a different livery applied. I thought, great, we've now got 5 of these and we've got 2 variations. But then, would you believe it, I managed to get a hold of yet another one, and here it is. And yes, it is an Alder and Allen wagon. This one, I believe, if it's in the correct packaging, is R6212. Now this one made me particularly happy because, although it's an Adler and Allen wagon, it's actually got a completely different running number. So we've got 107 here, 108 that came with the set, and 2 117s. This one, metal wheels this time, has no lever like the one included in the set. So I do firmly believe that in some cases these levers weren't actually fitted. I've had a bit of search on the internet and I can't actually see any replacement levers, so I think that's just something I'm going to have to work around with them. But that gave us an additional one. So that now brings up the set of the end tipping wagons to 6. Now I like this, and I'm going to continue looking for these wagons, not necessarily the Adler and Allen ones, but maybe some of the other different variations. I do like the action accessories, so do Katie and Aidan, and we enjoy using them. They're a bit of fun, and it's obviously going to be a lot nicer to have more additional wagons to run with them. Now, that being said, it wasn't just the end tipping wagons I was looking for. As well as the conveyor set and the end tipping set, we also have the gravel tipping set, and we have the log tipping set, as well as the actual logging yard set. I'm lucky enough to have the log tipping set and the actual lumber yard set as well. So we actually have 2 of those wagons already. But while I was skating through on eBay, I just happened to notice that someone was selling parts of what would appear to be the lumber tipping set. So we got the tray that would go at the side of the track. Obviously it's missing the piece of track and the tipping piece. What it did have, however, was the bogie wagon with the 3 plastic logs on and the actual tipping wagon intact, none of the end pieces broken off. Now there are some on the internet at the moment and they actually have these pieces broken off and the mechanism, so they're not an awful lot of use without those pieces because your load's just going to keep falling off. Luckily this one, as you can see here, is in perfect tact. This one was made in China, it's got the Hornby stamp on it, and I believe some people said that Tyco made these in the US as well. Now I understand Triang Hornby also made this as a set as well. I believe it was R345, a log side tipping car set, and that was knocking around for an awful lot of time. Exactly the same sort of principle, I believe, but that was also available. I did see one of those on the internet, but that now means we have 3 of these log tipping wagons and their loads, which is great because that now means that we can really use the lumber yard and the lumber tipping set, and you've got at least 3 wagons. It would be nice to get some more, but I think 3 is going to be really nice, especially for Katie. She particularly loves using that set. I think with one of Katie's logos and the 3 wagons, brilliant. Lots of playability there and a lot more action going on. As for the tray, I think I'll keep it as a spare because obviously the gravel tipping one uses this as well as the logging tipping one, so having a spare is ideal. So I think that's great. We've managed to get some more of the Action Accessories wagons. I haven't paid any more than about £12 per item, I believe. In fact, the Forest Lumber Company one came in much cheaper. I don't mind spending a little bit to get these wagons for those sets, but I'm certainly not going to pay some of the prices that some of the buy it nows are on there. At the end of the day, they are just a wagon and they just happen to have that facility at the end for opening a door. I'm going to keep a lookout, see if I can find some more, especially these lumber ones as well. It's nice collecting the Action Accessories, but it's even better to try and get a hold of more of the bits and pieces to run with them. Just having one wagon would be a little boring. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like, comment and subscribe. Check out the Aidan Shorts channel. I've put a video at the top of the screen and a playlist at the bottom, and I shall see you again soon. Bye now.